All right, congrats to Syracuse and Fran played a good football game. Beat us on the field, and it's good to see another team in the league, working to be a good football program, and they were. They played well today. So credit to them. Look, I think the biggest word is inconsistency, and that's what we've been working on and trying to become as consistent. Well, this game was an epitome of that from the offensive standpoint of inconsistency, where just looking, you're talking about 10 drives total in the game, where 5 we had long drives and 5 were almost 3 and out or 4 and out. So the sustained ability to sustain, be positive on first downs, and get it to and be able to keep the chains moving. We weren't able to do that. Then and one of those long drives was one right before half, and missed the field goal. So inconsistency was all over the place there, and that's where we have to come back in and really see how we can become better in that aspect of it on the defensive side. We knew we had going against a really good quarterback, and we were not able to affect him with rush, and he was able to sit back there and hit some open receivers. So, vertical seam game. The guys were hitting up the pipe, and I think it was 3 or 4 big third downs where they were able to hit the ball, get the ball to the intended target, and we didn't challenge the guy. So we got a lot of work to do. That's where we know we are as a football team, and we'll come back in tomorrow and be getting to work with the guys on the team. All right, to be a better version of ourselves next week than we were this week. And so with that, have any questions?
Chad? You said all week you wanted to be the most physical team.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sense that today?
No, I mean, that's the thing. We knew coming up here, right, that they were going to have a physical football team. You turn on the tape, and from the first game, and you see that, that, right? We knew they were a physical team, so we had to be the more physical team to come in here, and that's what we control. We control that, and I thought at times, today it really showed that we were not. And look, I'm not talking about guys, get a run, don't run. I'm talking about ability to set the line of scrimmage. Okay, ability to stop the run in a short yardage situation. Weren't really any kicks covered in that aspect. We had touchbacks or the one onside, and then the punts were. David actually had a really good day punting the ball. So. Look, at the end of the day, when you can't convert those things and stop them from converting, all right, that comes down to the physicality and ability to, set the line of scrimmage and start the line of scrimmage.
It seemed like the defense just couldn't get McCourt off his spot. Was there anything in particular that you were seeing with the inability to get pass rush and have consistency there, kind of getting him uncomfortable?
We weren't coming home. And, whether we, rush 3, rush 4, rush 5. So they were, had a hat on hat. We weren't able to come home. So that's something we've got to continue to work on and improve. Ability to get to the quarterback. We can't let quarterbacks sit back there and just have all day to throw the ball.
Can you walk us through the 4th and 1 of the 35? Mm-hmm. It seemed like it was a little rushed. Can you talk us?
No, I think you guys all watched the same game I did. At that point, we had 5 possessions in the first half. All right, 4 or 5. What was it? I think it was 5 in the first half. 5 possessions, one of them being the last one where we missed the field goal. So, third quarter, we had the ball 2 possessions. Right, so now you got the beginning of the 4th quarter. Right, you're down by 3 scores. 2 scores at that point. What was it 28-14 at that point? I think. Yeah. So you're down 2 scores. Right. Well, you're looking at the thing. You've got 2 possessions left based on the flow of the game at that point. Right. So we had to go and said if it's 4th and 2, 4th or 1, we'll make sure we go for it. And we weren't able to convert it. So I don't second guess that decision one bit.
I think he meant more like it looked like they ran up and just snapped the ball real fast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's we'll take a look at that. There was some see exactly what the issue was. We were not in the right sense of being able to come up with a rush coming out there, and we've got to be able to have the plays called that we're going to know can execute. So, look, regardless if the play was or the guys were there, we got beat at the line of scrimmage on that play too. So I'm sorry for that.
I'm Stu Caney, Associated Press. What did SU do to stop Jamal Haynes?
Yeah, they did a job playing a 3-2 defensive front with the down safety, rover safeties on the edge. So we got to be able to make better adjust in that a little bit better. And look, we had the right things to go to, and then it comes down to be able to execute and be able to get those.
Did the noise affect you, the team?
Not until the fourth quarter. I thought the stadium got loud and worked on being able to help the other team. But up until that point.
Thank you.
Did you get any update on the league?
Yeah, just from coming off, I think he landed on the side, out of breath type thing. So we'll see where it's at. I'll see here as soon as I come out of here, and I'll talk to the trainers and see where it's at with him.
Brent, what you mentioned about inconsistency and Syracuse probably being a more physical team. Is that all part of the bigger picture of learning how to win consistently?
Look, yeah. I mean, the thing we said was this year we had to be about consistency. And consistency starts, with the day, within the practice. Consistency within a week, being able to build week to week, be able to focus in on your job and doing your job, and knowing that each individual play is the most important play. Right? Each individual day is the most important day. Just taking everything back to a microscope of what we've got to be able to do. So consistency is something that we're chasing. We're working for it, but we're not there yet, and that was obvious about the game today.
Curious about two decisions at the end of the first half. It seemed like you guys didn't maybe go at your turbo speed to try. Maybe you didn't want to get the ball back, get a first down or whatever. And then the decision not to take the chop block. I'm sure it was a time. You're doing the time and a half there, but
well, the first one. I mean, at that point, we had to get in the locker room, and they were going up and down the field. I didn't want them to have time left. I wanted to be able to kick a field goal or score with limited time on the clock or no time on the clock. That's exactly right. The second one on the chop block, we took the downs over the yards. Right? It was about at that point, they're creating chunk plays. Right? Downs are more important in that time.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, if you want to wrap us up.
Do you think being in the top 25 is at all a distraction this week?
No, I don't. I do not. Not one bit. Think that. That those are things that I said earlier in the week. That those are the things that come with when you have success. Look, you got to be able to handle those things. I didn't see one thing in the week that led me to believe that had anything to do with it.